Okay, hello and welcome to everyone for the meditation for the lunar eclipse on July 4th or 5th, depending on where in the world you are. Um, this eclipse, as most of us already know, is the final one of a series of 3 starting from June. Now, lunar eclipses are more relationship oriented than solar eclipses. Although this doesn't always mean relationships between two people. It can be our relationships with work, our relationship with our health, our bodies, our relationship with our higher selves, inner guidance. And during lunar eclipses, the sun and the moon are opposite each other. We've got the sun in Cancer and we've got the moon in Capricorn. Yeah. And this opposition is urging us basically to take a closer look. You know, the sun in Cancer is highlighting our home, private lives, your desire for feeling nurtured, versus the moon in Capricorn, which is, you know, our public lives. So it's sort of, you can consider it, you know, private life versus public life, home versus career, self-nurturing versus responsibility, accountability. And, you know, another thing that you can keep in mind is that the last time we had eclipses on this axis, you know, the Cancer Capricorn axis, was in July 2009 to 2010. So July 2009 to July 2010. Just keep that in mind. Later, when you have the time, you can just sort of go over it and see if something happened around that time that sort of resonates with the present for you, because that could sort of give you maybe direction or some guidance about what might be coming up for you. So since we are looking at basically, you know, nurturing, self-nurturing versus the outside, it has been something I have believed for a long time, that you cannot give what you don't have. So if you're looking at private versus public, there's a limit to how much you can give. There are a lot of people who do a lot of work out there, sacrificing themselves. But the thing is, and I'm sure a lot of us have experienced this at some point or the other in our life, that we do so much and it's still never enough for them. And they're always asking for more, we take it for granted, and maybe it's not even what they wanted in the first place. So you cannot, even if you externally do something, you cannot really bring in a sense of fulfillment in the other person unless you're already fulfilled inside. So in order to take this whole axis, what it's probably triggering in us deeper, and I'm sure a lot of you that have shared your the feeling of stuckness that you're feeling, I'm sure there's at least some seed of me versus the other, and who do I focus on. Well, the answer is always actually you. Because if you can nurture yourself, there's a difference between standing up for yourself and being rude. There is a difference between nurturing yourself and being selfish. They're not the same. Being selfish is when you nurture yourself at a cost to another. You know, if you take care of yourself, pretending like you're the only one that exists in the universe and nobody else does, then that's being selfish. But if you take care of yourself as, with the approach of this vessel that you have, which is meant to serve, it gives you a very different perspective. I need to think of it like, imagine that you have a delivery van, and you deliver. Imagine in these times you deliver food to, you know, the migrant workers, people who don't have food to eat, and you have a delivery van. Now if you're going to just keep delivering because, oh my god, there are so many hungry people, they need me, they need food, you just keep doing that, sooner or later you're going to run out of petrol, be stuck in the middle of nowhere, and eventually be able to actually help nobody. And when you do somehow get there, the food is stale and people are like, what is this, you know, I don't even want to eat it. And you're like, I did all this for you and I don't get anything back, I don't even get a thank you. So it's like that, you know, we're spending ourselves and in the end actually not benefiting anybody because we become empty inside. So we have to nurture ourselves in order to be able to give more. So there's actually never a real conflict over there. Conflict can sometimes come when the relationship is somehow toxic and they want more from you. They want you to give at a cost to yourself. They're not looking for a win-win. So you might want to keep that in mind as well. If there is a conflict, and if you're sincerely focused on just nurturing yourself, is it a toxic relationship? Okay, enough of talking. So let's see what comes up during the meditation. Let us begin by settling down. Take a few deep breaths, and as you breathe out, close your eyes and allow yourself to drop into your body. Just imagine like all your energies are just dropping, you know, just settling down, going down your spine all the way to the lower half of your body, going down, settling into the center of your lower belly, just beneath the navel, circling over there like a beautiful, bright, white sphere of energy, just rotating, pulsating with the breath. And there is a possibility that when you do this, you might feel, you know, coming to the surface some of these fears that have been holding you back in recent times. Maybe some other emotions come up. Just be aware of everything that comes up and allow yourself to feel it. Brush it do not brush it aside. Just allow it to coexist. Keep your focus on this fear. Now, as you breathe in, imagine this energy moving from there up your spine to the heart to a beautiful green ball of energy, moving up to the heart, circling over there. And as you breathe out, going back to the white ball of energy in your sacral. So breathing in, going up to the heart, green ball of light. Breathing out, going back to the white ball of light in your belly. Breathing in to the heart. Breathing out to the sacral. And again, as these energies touch the heart, you can really feel some of you are having fears come up. It's beautiful. Just let it come. Let it take all the space it needs in your energy field. Let it just circle around you like a cloud. It's okay for it to exist. Let it be there. Maybe you want to tell yourself I'm safe even when I'm afraid. I'm safe even along with these fears. And now, as you breathe in, allow these energies to come up to your heart. And this time, when you breathe out, allow this energy to expand. Just a gentle expansion. When you breathe out, the heart center expands a little. And when you breathe in, it contracts just a little. It expands a little more when you breathe out. Contracts a bit when you breathe in, expands a little more when you breathe out, and so on. As you allow your heart energy to expand, remember to keep your focus also on the sensation of the touch, where your body touches the surface that you're sitting on. Just be aware of that connection to the earth, and simultaneously let the energy of your heart expand with every breath. A couple of you are experiencing some sort of hesitation in expanding because it's scary. Just let that fear be there, like I said. Allow yourself to expand regardless. Also, be aware of the fear. It doesn't have to be contradicting. You don't have to wait for the fear to leave to expand. It's okay to be afraid. It's okay to expand regardless of the fear. Let the love consume the fear. Very good. I can feel that you're starting to go deeper now. Allow yourself to be fully established in this beautiful heart energy. And now when you breathe in, allow your heart energies to really expand. So, sorry, when you breathe out. So when you breathe out now, just allow it to really expand. So when you breathe out the first time, maybe it's, filling up almost all of the room. When you breathe out again, expanding to beyond your house. When you breathe out again, still bigger, maybe as big as your community or colony. Really allow this energy to expand with every single breath. If you like, you may also imagine that when you breathe in, there's this pouring of love and energy from the skies into the top of your head and from the earth into your spine, and they merge and expand as you breathe out, expanding your energies, spreading it far and wide, expanding as big as the city. You are love. We are love. And yes, there is a lot of hatred. There is a lot of manipulation. There is a lot of pain and despair. And there are a lot of atrocities. There is a lot of desire to hurt, both inside us and outside us. And in this moment, allow yourself to remember that these don't have to disappear in order for us to be love. Let the love consume all of this. Let the love bathe all of these emotions and energies. Let the love cover all of it like a blanket. Hold all of it, in its arms, and just hold it until it feels ready to transmute. Hold you until you feel ready to transmute into a much more divine, a much more beautiful version of yourself. So allow this loving energy to expand while being fully aware of all the darkness, while being in complete acknowledgement of all the darkness, allowing it to expand as big as the country, as big as the world, beyond the planet. And then allow yourself to be infinity, eternity. There is something that has remained unchanged from forever ago, and it will remain unchanged forever. That is who you are. There is something within you that never began and will never end, that is not limited by any boundary. In this moment, be infinity and be eternal. Allow yourself to gently become aware of your breath. Just be aware of the circulation of the breath in your whole body. Bring your attention to your crown, the top of your head, and just allow yourself to integrate this memory of your limitlessness and timelessness. Bring awareness to the center of your skull, behind your third eye in the middle, and allow yourself, maybe promise yourself, that you will allow yourself to see the truth for what it is. Bring your awareness to the center of your throat. And maybe you want to promise yourself that you will speak your truth and that you will allow yourself, that you will allow everyone else in your life to speak their truth, that you will hold the space for them when you can see that they want to speak their truth, even if it's something you don't like. Allow yourself to focus in the center of your heart. And maybe you want to promise yourself that I will see in myself every single person I have ever loved. And I will see in everybody else a reflection of me. I will love myself like the people I have loved the most. And I will love others like I love myself. Bring your focus to the center of your belly, this beautiful yellow ball of fire. And maybe you want to promise yourself that you will allow your passions, the fire of your passion, to expand, to give you the energy and the drive and the will to put in all the effort that's needed to bring more value to the world, to make the world a better place. I will take responsibility for myself. Bring your focus still lower to the center of the lower belly, just beneath your navel in the middle of your body. And you might want to promise yourself that I open myself to receive nurturing energies from others. I open to nurturing myself physically, mentally, emotionally, in every way. I open myself to nurturing others in the way they crave to be nurtured rather than enforcing my own ideas of feeling nurtured on them. And now bring your attention to the tip of your tailbone, the end of your spine, this beautiful red ball of light rotating. And you can promise yourself that you commit. I commit to my body. I commit to my current limited but deeply valuable existence on earth. I commit my relationship with the earth. Maybe you want to breathe your energy in to the earth and breathe it back, receiving the love, the support, and the energies from Mother Earth. And on that note, become aware of the physical sensations on your body. Become aware of your breath. You might want to take a couple of deep breaths if it feels right for you. Become aware of the sounds in the background. And slowly open your eyes when you're ready. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. Bye.